Hello students and welcome to your maths online class. So let's move on to today's topic, and in my last video I have given you some revision sums related to your chapter number 1, and in those revision sums I have given you in question number first, write the following in their standard form. It is given in expanded and I have told you to write it in standard form. Second question, I have given you to write the standard form into expanded form. Third question, I have given you regarding predecessor of 50 lakh. Fourth question, I have given you to write the successor of 43,99,999. Then in question number 5th, I have told you to form the greatest and the smallest 7-digit number using the digits which are given here. Then in question number 6, I have given you to round off the number. 3 parts I have given. First, I have told you to round it off to nearest tens. Second, I have told you to round it off to nearest 100. And third, I have told you to round it off to nearest 1000. Then in final question number 7, I have given you to write the Roman numbers into Hindu Arabic numerals. I hope that all my students must have done these questions correctly. But I am giving you here the video explanation. If suppose any question is not clear to you, then you can clear your doubts here. You can find the answer key of this assignment, these revision questions in your today's PDF document. You can check it from there also on page number 1 and page number 2 of your today's PDF. This answer key is available. But I am solving these questions for you all. You have to pay attention. Just see. Question number first, I have given you to write the expanded form into standard form. So how to write it? Just see. When we have to write the expanded into standard form, then the way is, firstly you see the first expanded form value. It is still lakhs place, right? It is 6,20,000, 4,350 plus 9. So the highest one is still lakhs place. So mention the places till lakhs place here. See, like this: ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000 and lakh. First of all, we will mention the short form of our place value chart. Now start writing these values in this place value chart, like 6 lakh. So in lakh place 6 will come. 20,000. So in 10,000 2 will come. We will not consider the zeros. We will only take the digit and other than 0. So from 4,000 we will take 4 in 1000 place. From 300 we will take digit 3 in hundreds place. From 50 we will take digit 5 in tens place, and 9 will come in ones place. Then we will be putting the comma according to Indian system. So 6,24,359 is the standard form of this expanded form. I hope your answer is correct. Then the B part is 80 lakh plus 2 lakh plus 8. So here the highest number is still 80 lakh, that means 10 lakh. So first of all, when we will be mentioning the places, we will mention it till 10 lakhs. So ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000s, lakh and 10 lakh. Okay. So in 10 lakh we will write 8, then 2 lakh. So in lakh we will write 2, and then it is 8, single number 8. So it will come in ones place. See students, there is no information regarding 10,000, 1,000, 100 and tens. So whenever there is no information regarding any place, then there we put number 0, digit 0. So in rest places I have mentioned 0. Now I will be putting comma according to Indian system, that is before 3 digit and then before 2 digit. So 82 lakh 8 is the standard form of this expanded form. Then in question number 2, I have told you that it is given in standard form and we have to write it in expanded form. So it is very simple. Start with the first digit, and the first digit is 3. It is on lakhs place, and in lakh place 50 comes. So we will put 5 zeros here, or you can count the number of digits after 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits are there after 3. So 5 zeros will come. Then On 10,000 place, digit 0 is there. So we will write only 0 here. Then on 1000 place, 5 is there. So we will be writing firstly 5 and then 3 zeros we will put, because in 1000 3 zeros comes. Then in hundreds place 5 is there. So firstly we will write 5 and then we will put 2 zeros, 500. Then on tens place 2 is there. So we will write 2 and then we will put 1 0, because 1 0 comes in 10. And then finally in ones place 4 is there. So we will be putting 4 at last. So like this we will be writing expanded form of this given number. See students, you can write 0 or you can skip 0 also. Without 0 also you can write. If you are not writing 0, then also your solution is correct. But I suggest you to mention 0 to avoid any confusion. Just mention it. There is no harm in putting 0. Fine. Now B part is 82,03,006. So how we will expand it? It is 82 lakh. That means the first digit is 8. It is on 10 lakh places. So we will put how many zeros? Just count the number of digit after 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so we will put 6 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then put the comma according to Indian system. After 8, the second digit is 2. It is on lakhs place. So write down 2 and then put 5 zeros, because in lakhs place 5 zeros comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 2 lakh, the next digit is 0. It is on 10,000 place. As I have told you, just mention 0 to avoid the confusion. So 0. After 10,000 place, 3 is there on 1000 place. So we will write 3 and then we will put 3 zeros. Then on 100 place 0 is there. So mention 1 0. On tens place again 0 is there. So mention 1 more 0. And then finally on ones place 6 is there. So mention 6 here. So like this you were supposed to do question number first and question number second. I hope your both the solution of question number first and question number second is correct. Now question number third. It was to write the predecessor of 50 lakh, and you all know that predecessor means minus 1 from the given number. So the given number is 50 lakh. From 50 lakh we will minus 1. So when you will subtract 1 from 50 lakh, what you will get? Yes, you will get 49,99,999. Okay, you can do the solution here also in rough, like this. 50 lakh 1, when we have to subtract 1 from it, this 5 will become 4 and then all the zeros will become firstly 9 and the last 0 will become 10, right? So 10 minus 1 is 9. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 nines we will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then finally 4 will come as it is. So like this you will get your answer. Fine. Predecessor means minus 1. So we have done minus 1 here and our answer is this. Then successor means plus 1. Okay, to the given number. So here we have to add 1 to 43,99,999. So see, when you will be adding 1 to it, this 9 will become 10, 1 carry over, again 10, 1 carry over 10, 1 carry over 10, 1 carry over 10 and then this 1 will carry over to this 3. So it will become 4. That means it will become 44 and then all the 9s will become zeros. So 44 lakh. When you will add 1 to this, you will get the answer as 44 lakh. So this was your predecessor and successor. So question number 3 and question number 4. I hope these two questions are also correct. Now question number 5. I have given you 6 digits here and then in the question I have told you to frame the 7-digit number, right? So when I have explained you chapter number 1, at that time I have told you that whenever 6 digit or 4 digits are given and it is mentioned in the question to write the greatest 5-digit number from using the 4 digit in the question, or make greatest 6-digit number by using the 5 digit in the question, then in that case what we do? We just repeat the greatest number 2 times when we make the greatest number, and we repeat the smallest digit 2 times when we make the smallest number. So same way we will be doing this question. When we will be framing the greatest number here, then at that time we have to repeat the greatest digit from these, and you can see the greatest digit right now is 7. So we will be writing this 7 two times. So firstly we will begin with 7 only, then after 7 the next greatest is 6, so will come 6, after 6 will come 4, then 3, then 1, and finally 0. Now you can see that 6 digits were there in the question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits were there, and we have framed the greatest 7 digit number using these 6 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it, students? Please don't get confused when you are framing the greatest number, then you have to repeat the greatest digit 2 times. Okay? And now when we are asked to frame the smallest number, then in that case what we will do, we will not begin our number with 0. Remember students that if you will start your digit with writing 20, with repeating 2 zeros, and then you will be writing 1, then 3, 4, 6, 7. If you will write like this, then this number is counted as wrong. This is not smallest 7 digit number using these 6 digit. It will be counted as the smallest 5 digit number, because whenever the number starts with 0, it is not counted. These zeros are not counted. It will be counted from 1 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digit number is there. But in the question what is asked? It is asked to write 7 digit smallest number. So we will not begin it from 0. We will begin it from the next smaller number, that is 1. So we will begin our smaller number with 1, and then after that we will be writing 0. Okay, we have to write the 0 2 times only, but not in the beginning. After 1 we will write. Don't repeat digit 1 2 times. You have to repeat the smallest digit only. So the smallest is 0 in the question. So repeat 0 2 times. So after 1 2 times 0, and then after 0 which number will come? The next smaller is 3, then 4, then 6, and finally 7. Okay, then put comma according to Indian system. So like this you can frame your greatest and the smallest 7 digit number using the 6 digits which is given in the question. Okay students, I hope this question is also clear to you. Now let's move on to the next question of revision session, that is rounding off, in which I have given you 3 parts. First part to round off to nearest tens, then to nearest 100, and then to nearest 1000. And according to the rules of rounding off, when we round off a number to nearest tens, we focus on ones place. So here I am underlining ones place. When we round off a number to nearest 100, then we focus on tens place. So here the tens place is 0. I have underlined 0. And when we have to round off any number to nearest 1000, then we have to focus on the digit which is on hundreds place. So here on 100 place 9 is there. So I have underlined that number 9, digit 9. So let's move on with A part firstly. Nearest tens, the underlined digit is 3. And as per the rule of rounding off, I told you if the digit is in between 0 to 4, then it will be round down, and if the digit is in between 5 to 9, then it will be round up, underlined digit. So here the underlined digit is 3, that means it is between 0 to 4, so it will be round down. So in the case of round down, the numbers before underlined digit remains same. So it will remain same, 5, 7, 3, 6 will remain same. Instead of this 3, 0 will come, because in tens 1 0 comes. So at the last, in place of underlined digit, 0 will come. So like this you will round off the given number in nearest tens. Then according to nearest 100, here also the underlined digit is 0. That means it comes between 0 to 4. So it will also round down. Round down means all the digits before the underlined digit will remain same. There will no change. So 2, 5, 0, 5, 6 will come as it is. Only in the place of this 0 and 8, the last 2 digit, 00 will come, because we have to round it off to nearest 100, and you know in 100 20 comes. So at the last 20 will come. So this is your answer of B part. Okay students. Now finally C part, here we have to round it off to nearest 1000. So I have done underline on hundreds place, right? And 100 place is 9 here. The digit, underlined digit is 9 here, which is in between 5 to 9. That means it is 9. So it will be round up. And in case of round up, as I have told you, we add 1 to the number which is before the underlined digit. So the number which is before the underlined digit is 826. So 826 plus 1, round up, means plus 1. So 826 plus 1 will become 827. And then from the underlined digit to the remaining numbers, we will put zeros only. So 0, 0, 0 will come in place of 956 because we are rounding it off to nearest 1000, and in nearest 1000, 30 comes. Now you can put your commas. So like this, you can do your rounding off sums. This also I strongly believe that you have done it correctly. But if any student is having doubt, confusion in rounding off, then for you people only I have explained it again. I hope now it is clear to those students also who have not understood it earlier. Fine, students? So finally, we have come to the last question of our revision session, which I have given you, and it is to write the Hindu Arabic numeral for these Roman numeral. See, students, how we will be writing it. Firstly, I am breaking it, like I am breaking it as C plus L. I am writing it in expanded form basically. C plus L plus X plus V plus I. So C, you all know, C is 100, L is 50, X is 10, V is 5, and I is 1. So 100 plus 50, that is 150, plus 10, 160, 160 plus 5 is 165, plus 1 is 166. So this is the answer of A part. Then B part. Again, I am breaking it, writing it in expanded form. C, D will come together because this is the smaller letter before bigger letter. So these both will come together, C, D, plus this is also smaller letter before bigger letter. So these both will also come together, X, L plus V plus I. So CD means, see, D means 500 and C means 100. So when C is coming before D, that means it is the case of subtraction. So 500 minus 100 means 400. So it is 400 plus XL. It is also the case of subtraction. L means 50 and X means 10. So 50 minus 10 is equals to 40. Plus V means 5 and I means 1. Okay. So 400 plus 40. So 440 plus 5. 445 plus 1. So 446. It is the answer. Then C part. Here expanding form I am writing is it M plus C plus IX will come together. M, you all know, M means 1000 and C, you know, C means 100 and IX, smaller before greater. So 10 minus 1 is equals to 9. This is 9. So 9 will come here. Now add it. 1000 plus 100. That means 1100 and 9, 1109. So this is the answer of C part. And then finally D part, last part. So L plus X plus X plus X plus I and 4. Sorry, V. I and V. So L means 50, X means 10 plus 10 plus 10 and this is, you know, it is 4. So add it now. 50, 60, 70, 80 and 80 plus 4 is 84. So this was the last question of your revision session which I have given you, and as I have told you, you can get the answer key of these revision session in written form also in today's PDF. You can go through the PDF document. You will find all your answers there as well. Then after this, the revision session of chapter number 1 is completed. Care students, I have given you 2 revision assignments related to chapter number 1. Now I will be giving the 2 revision assignments related to chapter number 2 as well. So this is your first revision assignment related to chapter number 2, playing with numbers, in which I have given you 3 questions. In question number first, you have to find the factors of 3064. I have explained you how to find the factor. If you have forgotten, you can check my previous video where I have explained you how to find the factors. So you have to find the factors of 3064 according to that. Then in question number 2, you have to find the HCF and LCM of these 3 numbers, 42, 90 and 72. HCF and LCM both. See student, here you can use any method of finding HCF and LCM, even either prime factorization method or division method, but I suggest you to use division method only. Whenever it is not mentioned in the question to use any particular method, then it is on your wish to use any method. Okay, you are not bound to use any particular method. It's your wish. If you find prime factorization easy, use prime factorization. If you find division method easy, then use division method. It's completely on your wish. Then in question number 3, I have given you 4 parts. These 4 equations you have to solve using BODMAS rule. Fine students? So solve these 3 questions according to yourself as much as you know about chapter number 2. Then wait for my next YouTube video. I will be giving the solution of these 3 questions there to you. Fine students? And in question number 2, I will give the solution in both ways. Okay, I will give you the solution in prime factorization method also and in division method also, but you have to do it in only one way, whichever you find it easy. Okay students, so that's all for today. Now I will meet you back in next online class. Till then, please take care of yourself. Thank you students.